Hello everyone, welcome to the support session of EWM course channel. So in this video, we are going to see the SAP table update in a specific to EWM related issues. And in every support project, there will be a situation where every consultant has to go through this SAP table update. But the person should exactly know about what needs to be updated because SAP table update, it's a risky thing. Even SAP doesn't suggest to do this kind of updates by a table level. So there will be certain situations like when the system crashes or it will not act as the code written in the backend, then in that case it will create some unnecessary things which we need to clear or which we need to create, so that we require the SAP table update processes. And this kind of things is the very last part of any solution. You should not begin with a SAP update, and also you should aware of like what tables we are updating and what field values we are updating. And I again repeating this thing, it is not recommended to do this table update until unless you know exactly what needs to be changed, because if SAP, if it is not solved and if you reach out to SAP and they can trace that somebody changed this table, they will just remove their hand from helping you. They will say like some consultant did the table level changes, now we cannot just help here. So always remember these things. So there are some support related videos I have already updated, and out of which for one of the scenarios we are going to see this. So there will be a delivery which will be created with the wrong input values, and currently that delivery will be in a distribution status, so that we cannot modify, but it is stuck in a queue. That's why we are going to change the status to delete that delivery, and later we can create a new delivery. Okay, let me show you the delivery first. Slash n vl03n, and this is my delivery. Currently if I go to the header level, it is in distribution status, but it is not properly distributed to EWM system, and it is stuck in queue because some input fields are not correct in the sales order which against which this delivery was created. Yeah, so now what I need to do is I'm very clear that if I remove this status to A or D, then my system will allow me to click on this change option. So that is how they written the logic, and I knew exactly to do this thing. And the important thing is, how do I know that what table I need to update and what exactly the field values, the technical name I need to update in that particular table. So to do that, select that field and we can click on the F1 help option. Okay, after pressing that F1 help option, we need to click on this technical information. So here you can see system showed you the table name, and it is a transparent table. Sometimes if you, whenever you are pressing F1, sometimes the table name will be there, but the table category will be a structure. So structure is actually not a transparent table. It will be like a entries which will be created during the time of transaction runtime, and these are kind of a temporary values that are created during the runtime of a transaction. So we cannot modify a structure because it is not containing the real-time values. It is the values are vanishing after the transaction and creating during the transaction. But the table names or the transparent tables generally hold the real-time data inside of it. And here you can see LIKP is the table name, and the field which we want to modify, the field name is VLSTK. So we'll go to this table, we'll see what is the current value, and I will show how to modify this table, right? So to see the table, we can use the transaction slash SC16N, and this is my table, and I want to modify the delivery. So this is the delivery, and I click on execute. Yeah, and you can see I cannot modify it here because this is a display transaction to see the deliveries. And VLSTK is the field which we want to modify. Currently it is in B, like we saw in the inbound outbound delivery screen, and I will modify this to A or D. So to do that, SAP is providing lot of ways in a debugging mode, or you can do it in a using a function module. So I'll show you first using the function module. Slash n SC37 is a transaction to use any function module. So here we are using a specific function module SC16 interface, and we need to click on execute option. And here we need to provide the LIKP, the table name, and X we need to provide, so that it will allow us to edit. And the more important thing, now if I execute, system will show whatever the entries in the table, but we don't need all the entries. We specifically need our particular delivery, so that we need to set the parameter, right? So if you come down, and if you can see the changing parameters, and IT and cell fields are there. So I need to click on this button to provide the inputs and double click on it. So we need to select like what field and what input values we need to give, so that system will show that entries. So it is asking the technical field. I want to particularly see this delivery, and what is the technical name for the delivery field is BBELN. I'll provide the BBELN here, and here we need to provide I, and here we need to provide equal. So it means when the field value is initial and when it is equal to my delivery number, this then system will show that entries in the screen. So let me put my delivery number here, and currently we are using 00. The number range is like from this digit, that's why I'm putting 00. Otherwise, if I'm not putting the 00 here, and if I'm executing, the system will not showing any entries there. So I can just show you that if I go back and execute now without putting that zeros, you can see nothing is coming, no deliveries are coming. So the zeros we need to enter. So that is the catch. Sometimes you may see like I provided, but system is not showing that delivery. Instead of that, I have to modify for all the entries in the screen. System is, you know, will not give if you not put this zero. So after putting the zero, I'll go back again and execute. Perfect. You can see now I can do the changes for this particular line. So there is an important thing, the colors you can see now. So here you can see these colors are yellow. Even though they are in yellow, this can be modified. These values also can be modified, but these two fields we can't modify. These are the key fields. But there will be some cases. Now we don't want to touch these two fields because we don't need to do this. I know only one field we need to modify, but there will be some situation where you want to create a new entry in the table to solve the queue. So in that case, how you will do this even if it is not allowing to modify? So in that case, we can just do copy and click on insert with override. So it will just let me just copy it again, yeah, and insert with override. It is not working. Insert in new row, sorry, we need to click on insert in new row, so that system will copy the existing line with a new line where even we can modify the key field values. So that provision, it is providing if we are modifying using the function module and all. So later we can modify this and we may delete this so that it will work, but we don't need now. We are only changing one particular field BLSTK, right? And currently it's B. I'll just change this to A. Okay, and I'm gonna save this. So once you see, save this, the value will be updated as A, and I just need to go back. So now if I go back to the delivery and refresh the screen, initially it was B changed to A. So this is how we are doing the table level update, new entries in the table level that we can do using the function model. But there is one more way we can do also these changes. So for that we will go to SC11 transaction, and we need to provide the table, the transparent table, not the structure. And we need to provide this option, click on that box icon, and we need to provide the delivery number here, and I need to click on execute. So here you can see the delivery is coming here. I need to double click on this delivery, and we just let us find our field where that field is coming as A. Let us see what was the name of that field. Give me a second. BLSTK, right? BLSTK. So it is status decentralized warehouse. So the field name is that. And here I need to find, okay, not hey, these are the not field values. So let me go to the next screen. Okay, here it is. So I just need to modify this value to uh, D. Let us change this D to check whether the things are posting or not. Okay. So what I need to do is, after double click on that particular delivery line, I can do one thing. I just need to hit H/H in this input screen, and I just need to click and hit enter again. After providing the /H, I need to click enter again so that it will enter into the debugger screen. So /H is the standard things to enter switch on the debugging, and after switching on the debugging will lead to this debugging screen. So every time you perform this activity for all the transparent tables, you will always enter into this screen. And here you need to double click on code, and we need to click this change this variable value to edit using this pen icon, and we need to enter edit. So always remember, we need to enter edit in the capital letters, not in the lowercase. Otherwise system won't allow you to modify. That I have already tested. Okay, and now you can see system allowed us to modify the values except this key field. So the drawback of this particular way is you cannot create a new entry with reference to this same client delivery in the system. So that is drawback. If you want to change anything, you cannot do this. So you can only modify the other fields which are allowing by the system, but not the key field. But now we don't need to modify that header level itself. So we can just change this our value. So this time I'll just change this to D for our testing. Okay, and after changing this, we need to click on save option. So here database record successfully created. I'll just go back. So my values got updated now. If I go back in this delivery, hit enter again, and see here the values updated to planned for distribution. So now if you remember, in the beginning I just said, like, because of B it was not giving the chance to click on this icon. Now it is allowing me to do these changes because I knew that that's why I did the table level update. So I need to click on this change option now, and you can see the delivery is in a change mode, so that I can use this delete icon to delete my delivery because it is stuck in a queue due to the sales order issue. So I will correct the sales order, I will create a new delivery, and that's why we are deleting this old delivery. Okay, so I'll just click on delete and yes. So the thing is, this is how we are updating the tables in EWM system in standard SAP, not only specific to EWM, it is applicable for all standard transparent tables. But again I am repeating, so I gave you a knowledge which is very dangerous, but we should aware of, like, we can still modify the table when it is required. Please don't do this until you know what is what needs to be changed in the system. Okay, so please let me know your queries through comment sections, and thank you everyone for watching this video. And maybe I'll bring one or two more videos if I find if it is relevant for the support, which is very common in every support project. And till that point, bye bye.